Hey, all right, everybody. Now, I woke up this morning and I had a message through on Messenger off a friend of mine who really he says he don't mind electric cars, but deep down, he doesn't like electric cars because when he finds anything negative about electric cars, he sends me a message. And the message was, Luton Airport car park is ablaze, and it's terrible. It's absolutely awful. That loads of the car park is really blazing with fire and they're having trouble pulling it out. And he said, Luton Airport car park ablaze, and apparently it started with an electric car. And I was like, oh no, because I'll be honest, I wouldn't mind an electric car, right? I drive a petrol car. I don't drive an electric car, but I wouldn't mind one. So he sent me more negative news about electric cars. And so I went on the internet and I looked, and I couldn't find any way where it said that the fire started with an electric car. So I messaged him back and I said, where did you see that it was an electric car? And he'd seen it and hasn't messaged me back. So he really doesn't like electric cars. No, I'm not saying it wasn't an electric car. It might have been an electric car. But I turned on YouTube then. I'll have a guess who's on YouTube. Bright and early this morning. Well, the same as I'm on you now. Have a guess who's made a video saying this is the death of electric cars. Yes! Geoff buys cars. Geoff buys cars. You have a look at the thumbnail. It's the end. EVs are over. They're dead. That's it. It's done. Everything's over. Because this fire in Luton Airport car park, that means that it's done. But, that's what Geoff is saying. In his video, Geoff said that people were messaging him saying there's been a fire and saying it was an electric car. And he said I think he said the first person to message him was McMaster, who owns a Porsche Taycan electric car. He bought an electric car and he makes videos on how much he hates his electric car, even though he bought an electric car. I don't know. But anyway, Geoff made a video. This is the death of EVs. But he did say in his video, he said, I can't find any evidence that electric cars started it. So, look, I gotta give it to Geoff, right? Geoff has made a lot of money, right, from talking about EV car fires. He has. You can't deny it. He's probably made quite a lot of money. And he's even made money about fires which EVs might not be involved. Like the day before, or it was the day before that, he made a video, or he said something about a bus caught fire, and he said it was electric. Then he made another video saying that it wasn't electric, and he apologises. But then he's making money from the videos. He's making money from videos apologising for when he said it was electric bus. It's the best grift in the world. Geoff has got the best grift in the world. I'm not going to make 10 pence off this video because I haven't got loads of subscribers. I've got no subscribers at all. But isn't it the best grift in the world where you can say something one day, right, and make money off it when it's a lie, and then make a video apologising about it and make more money? Whoa! I got to hand it to Geoff. He has found one of the best grifts in the world. Now, I think maybe I should take a leaf out of Geoff's book and be anti-EV. Maybe I'd get subscribers then, because there is a cult. There's a big cult. You talk about the cult of electric car people, right? There's also a cult of anti-EV people. So there's two cults going on now. There's people who really love electric cars. That's the cult. You've got people who really hate electric cars. That's the other cult. Then I got to be careful how I say cult. Right? So there's your two cults. And in the middle somewhere, there's people who don't mind. They don't mind driving petrol, diesel, electric, whatever, skateboard, push bike. You've got the people in the middle who are less knee-jerky. But so we got already now, before the news has said it started with an electric car. Is everybody's knee-jerking and saying it's an electric car. And the biggest thing I keep seeing all the time about this Luton Airport and people saying about electric cars is that electric cars are really hard to put out. And that is true. That is true. It is true that once electric cars start going, they're really hard to put out. Now, I would like to say the other fact is, I did read that petrol and diesel cars are 20 times more likely to catch fire than an electric car. But, like I just said, if an electric car does start, it's really hard to put out. They are finding ways of putting them out easier, but you've got to dip them in baths of water and stuff, and in a car park, that's really difficult, isn't it? So, is it the end of EVs? I don't think so. I don't think it's the end of EVs at all. If you look into EVs and go and look at new battery technology coming up, the new battery technology is much less likely to catch fire than older technology. So it's starting to become, it's a race between EV technology to find batteries that don't even catch fire at all. Now, if they start making electric car batteries that do not catch fire at all, then that means they're going to be safer than petrol and diesel, aren't they? Would you agree? I'd agree with that. So I think that's going to be the next race, is to make batteries, more mainstream that don't catch fire. And they are starting to make them. The technology is changing with batteries. But I know this video's been a bit of a all over the place, and I haven't got any news on the Luton Airport fire other than there's loads of cars on fire, and I think the car park is. I think some of the floors have destabilised and stuff's going through. But like I said, everybody's making assumptions at the moment, and we don't even know yet. I suppose by the end of the day, sometime some information will come out, and we'll find out if it's an electric car or not. But would you still buy an electric car? Even if it's an electric car that caused a fire in Luton Airport, would you still buy one? I would. I just wouldn't park there in a car park. Anyway, that's all I got to say on the matter. Anyway, catch you in the next one. Woohoo!